Owners and player representatives meeting today, officially in about 90 minutes, to discuss the ongoing controversy of protests during the national anthem. There have been private meetings where current and former NFL players have been working toward change and what they can do beyond taking a knee before the games. Coy Wire has more on this. Hi, Coy.
Hi, Carol. For the past year, current and former NFL players, alongside executives from the NFL, NBA, WNBA, MLB, and legendary activists like John Carlos of the '68 Olympics have been conducting private meetings, formulating a plan to support athletes who are involved in or are considering social activism. In February, they will hold a first-of-its-kind athlete activism boot camp in Atlanta. NFL players, athletes from other pro sports leagues as well, will come together to learn how they can be more effective advocates and activists for social change in their communities. I've been at some of these meetings at the historic Morehouse College. They're facilitated by an organization called RISE, founded by Dolphins owner Stephen Ross. And this organization believes that their work now is more important than ever. The CEO of the organization, Jocelyn Benson, just announced today that she'll be running for Secretary of State of Michigan. Now, the meetings have been passionate. They've been constructive. But I have to say, Carol, it was eye-popping to see NFL executives teaming up with execs from other pro sports leagues, government officials, academics, current and former NFL players working together to guide this organization whose mission is to help athletes be better advocates for social change regarding racial and social inequities and community police relations in our country. Carol, and also just released from Brian McCarthy of the NFL, that owners meeting that's taking place today in New York City. There will be 12 current NFL players on hand. One, Eric Reed from San Francisco. So you have to keep in mind that these players are on their off day, making this commitment to be there with the owners in New York. And of course, they're going to be discussing the anthem issue and how they can best approach this thing on a more unified front. So that just coming in moments ago from Brian McCarthy from the NFL.
So bottom line here, Coy, something positive might come out of all of this, because it's just been a long national controversy that I think a lot of people would like to see resolved.
Yes, absolutely something positive indeed. And we also must remember there have been some positive things that have already happened. Some teams donating and pledging to their communities with community police relations, police foundations. In the case of the Green Bay Packers and their head coach, Mike McCarthy, $100,000 each there. The 49ers pledging $1 million alongside Colin Kaepernick, who also pledged $1 million to the communities there in the Bay Area. Organizations working to create social and racial change in their communities. So must remember the positives that have come from it. Could more have been done? Possibly. But right now, I think the point is more is going to be done. They're going to figure out what type of platform the NFL is going to use, give its players a voice, and the members of the community who do not have a voice, and also possibly more funds being raised to create positive change in communities as well. All remains to be seen out of New York.